We're also learning more about the stabbing suspect, 24-year-old Lawrence Capener. News 13's Chris McKee spoke to neighbors and the church pastor today. He's live in the Newsplex.
Crystal, St. Jude Thaddeus' pastor says Capener and his mother were actually very active in the church. The two live in a house nearby together. That's where we caught up with a neighbor. As the crime scene clears at St. Jude Thaddeus Church, people who know stabbing suspect 24-year-old Lawrence Capener are trying to piece together why it happened.
I've spoken with his mother, and we just need to keep them all in prayer.
Church pastor Father John Daniel says the family of two is active in the parish and that the suspect's mother, Shirley Capener, is a Eucharistic minister.
I didn't have any glimpse of any indication. But apparently it had some challenges in the past.
At their northwest Albuquerque home, a couple miles from the church, APD stood by, preventing anyone else from going in the door.
It's just a surprise to hear of something like this.
A few doors down, Janet Rubidoux was shocked to hear about the stabbing.
I was just flabbergasted. I can't imagine anything like that happening. It's so out of character for the kid that I've seen for years around the neighborhood.
Janet says the Capener family has never caused problems, calling Lawrence, quote, a nice man.
Just a mother, son, good kind of relationship. He was out helping his mother trim up the bushes a couple of days ago in their yard.
A normal family whose lives have been turned upside down.
I think it's a sad thing, and I hope everything works out not only for the people that were hurt, but for Lawrence.
Capener is in custody, and APD says he will face several felony charges. Police are still investigating a motive for the attack. Back to you, Crystal.
All right, thanks, Chris. The church was put on lockdown for several hours following the stabbing as police interviewed witnesses. Now, that's when the pastor decided to cancel all remaining masses for the rest of the day. He spoke out about the incident.
It's a challenge when you see things like this happen in the world. I think it reminds us that there are difficulties in the world. Just to ask for prayers for the whole community, that St. Jude Thaddeus Parish heals and is able to go forward, so we just ask for prayers.
Now, the church is not sure when it will reopen its sanctuary where the attack happened. If needed, they say they will use a second sanctuary on the site. The attack at St. Jude's this morning sent shockwaves through the Catholic Church. Archbishop Michael Sheehan sent us this statement today saying, quote, I am deeply saddened by the incident that took place this morning. This is the first time in my 30 years serving as Archbishop in the Archdiocese of Santa Fe and as Bishop of Lubbock that anything like this has occurred. I pray for all who have been harmed, their families, the parishioners, and that nothing like this will ever happen again. And of course, KRQE will continue following today's attack at the Albuquerque Church. Coverage begins tomorrow morning at 4:30 with Elizabeth Alvarez and Matt Morrow. For the very latest information, you can also log on to our website, krqe.com.